Hi, my name is Leah. Thank you for joining. Today we're going to do a high intensity Vinyasa workout to really get a sweat going and to hopefully feel some burning happening in a good way. To get started, let's meet in easy, come to a seated position, legs crossed, whichever way feels the best. Let's just get comfortable and start this class off. Get present on the mat. Start to become more aware of what your mind is drifting towards, what you're thinking about. Maybe observe how your body's feeling right now, if you're feeling tense, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling energized. Start to notice your breath. See if you can fill your lungs all the way. Maybe hold that full lung for a moment. And then exhale, actively pushing the air out. Let's take 2 more breaths in here. Start to exhale through your nose. Place your hands on your knees if they're not already there. And on your next inhale, push your belly forward, take your gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, take your gaze down towards your navel. Cat and cow from a seated position. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, take your gaze to your navel. Inhale, belly forward. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, shoulders low. Exhale, around your spine. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Come to a neutral spine and we'll meet in tabletop. Hands are stacked under shoulders, knees underneath hips. And from here, let's get balancing. So untuck your toes. On your inhale, right arm leads out straight in front of you like you're going to shake someone's hand. Plug your shoulder back into the socket, and then extend your left leg long, flex into your foot, and engage your core here. So there's one long line between your right fingertips and your left heel. Hold here, breathe. And then exhale very slowly, replace your arm on the ground and your knee on the ground. Find your balance on your right hand this time and your left knee. Inhale, extend your left arm out in front of you, plug the shoulder back into the socket. And when you're feeling ready, right leg extends out long behind you, flexing your foot. See if you can lift your right leg to the same height as your arm. One more breath here. And then exhale, slowly replace your hand and your knee back on the ground. On your next inhale, bring your hands out in front of you, 1 step. Step your feet back to high plank position. Hold here. Two more breaths. And then replace your knees back on the ground. Walk your hands back and meet in tabletop. we're gonna add on to the balancing that we just did. So when you're ready, inhale, right arm lifts up, plug your shoulder back in, and then left leg lifts. Find the balance here, pressing into all 5 fingertips of your stable hand on the ground. From here, flip your palm to face the ground and widen your right arm out 90 degrees to the right side. Then we're going to kick our left leg out, opposite direction, to the left side. This pose requires a lot of core strength and patience. Hold here, one more breath. Exhale, bring your arm and your leg back through center, and then slowly replace back down. Notice the difference you might feel on either side. Let's do the opposite. Inhale, left hand reaches up, right leg kicks back. Hold here. And when you're ready, flip your palm to face the ground, spin that left hand and arm out to the left side, and then kick your right leg out to the right. Hold for one more breath. Back through center, don't drop yet. And then exhale, slowly replace your hand and your knee back on the ground. Walk your hands forward, come back to a plank position, hold here. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down to the ground, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest for baby cobra, pressing very gently into your hands. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, hips lead up and back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs, your heels, your hips. And when you're ready, hips come down to plank. Walk your right hand into the center of the mat, flip over on your side for a side plank on your right. Your left hand can stay on your hips or it can reach up to the sky, wherever's comfortable. And then replace your left hand back on the ground and go through your vinyasa. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift for cobra. More weight into your hands. Exhale, lower all the way down. Hips lead up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your hips down. This time, left hand steps in the middle of your mat. Again, on your side plank here, you can have your arm resting on your hips or up in the air. Hold for a breath. And then when you're ready, replace your right arm back down on the ground and go through your vinyasa. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Hips lead up and back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Press into all 10 fingertips as well as your palms. Try and encourage your heels low down towards the earth. Inhale, right leg lifts up high behind you. Exhale, swing your leg through, step in between your hands and lift all the way up for a high crescent lunge. Arms are lifted above your head Knee is bent. With your front leg and left leg, you're up on your toes, all 10 toes facing forwards. Hold here, lower your shoulders. Inhale, step your front foot closer towards you a little bit. Interlace your fingers above your head. Get steady and strong on your right foot, and then gently kick forward, finding balance in Warrior 3 on your right side. Make sure that your hips are parallel to the ground and there's a slight bend in your standing leg. Your arms can come out by your sides like airplane wings if you're feeling a little unstable here. Try and drop that left hip low down so it doesn't hike up and not stack on top of your right hip. One more breath here. Exhale, lower your hands to the ground. Keep your left leg lifted for standing split. Hold here. And then exhale, slowly lower your left leg down beside your right. Maybe wiggle your hips out a little bit. And then we'll go through our Vinyasa. Hands plant down in the ground. Step or hop your feet back to high plank position. Lower all the way down in the ground. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Hips lead up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, swing your leg through, step in between your hands, lift all the way up for high plank or high lunge. Sit an inch lower into your lunge. Take a little step closer towards you with your left leg. Interlace your hands up above your head. Maybe switch the interlace so the opposite thumb is on top this time. And when you're ready, kick off your right foot and find your Warrior 3 on your left side. Arms are staying high above head or can reach out like airplane wings. Right leg is lifted. Right hip is even in line with your left. And elongate your spine by taking your gaze just down to the ground right below you. One more breath here. Exhale, lower your hands for standing split. Keep that right leg lifted. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly replace your leg back on the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, let everything hang. Take a little break here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your left foot back. Drop your knee for a low lunge, lifting up onto your right foot. From here, you're welcome to place your right hand on your right knee or place your left hand down on the ground. And we're going to gently bend into our left leg and reach for our left foot with our right hand, getting a real pull and stretch in our left quad, left hip flexor, even right hamstrings here. Exhale, gently let go of your foot, replace it back on the ground. Right hand is back on the earth, and sit back onto your left knee, extending your right leg out in front of you. Flex into your right foot and stretch over your right leg. Your hands can reach for your foot, or they can just stay right on the ground. Inhale, come back into your low lunge. Place your hands on the earth and step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Drop your right knee. Lift up into your low lunge, untucking your back toes. Right hand plants on the ground. Bend into your right knee and reach for your right foot with your left hand. Gently pulling to feel that quad on your right side, even your left hamstring, your hip flexors. One more breath. Gently release your foot. Replace it back down. Plant your left hand on the ground and tuck your back toes under. Step them up to meet your front foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hinging at the hips. Slowly roll your spine all the way up to stand. To come to mountain pose, lifting up on your kneecaps. Root down, get strong on your left foot. Inhale, lift your right leg, bend. Place your right foot on the inside of your left leg, either up on your thigh or down on your calf. Come into tree. Your hands can be at heart center here. And just hold. Inhale, slowly lift your leg, undo the hook onto your other standing leg, and slowly replace it back on the ground. Give your knees and hips a little shake, and let's do the other side. Inhale, lift up on your left knee. Place your left foot on the inside of your right leg, just avoiding the knee joint. Find your tree, balance. Press into your palms. Lower your shoulders. Steady your breath. Inhale, undo the grip of your foot. Slowly lower it down to the ground. Inhale, rise your arms up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Exhale, lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Come to a seated position. Bend your right leg on the ground so that your entire leg is flat on the ground. And then step your left foot on the outside of your right knee, keeping both points of your hips and your glutes on the ground here. One isn't lifted. Inhale, right arm lifts up overhead. Exhale, twist over to the left side, hooking your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Your hand can stay up, palm facing the left side, and your gaze can come over to the left as well. This is a seated supine twist. Inhale, undo the twist. Replace your hands down, uncross your legs. Let's do the other side. Left leg flat on the ground, bent at the knee. Step your right foot on the outside of your left leg. Inhale, left arm reaches up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left side this time, taking your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, undo your twist. Uncross your legs. Legs come out long in front of you. Plant your hands on the ground. Spin your palms so that your fingertips are facing your glutes. And on your inhale, lift your hips high for this back plank. Slight bend in your elbows if you'd like. Try and point your toes, and you can let your head drop down, or you can keep it raised, whatever's comfortable. Hold here for 2 more breaths. And exhale, slowly lower down to the ground, all the way flat on your back. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest. Maybe rock side to side a little bit, massaging out your low back. Inhale, give yourself a big, tight squeeze. Maybe lift your head, tuck your chin. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release everything into Shavasana, our final rest. Sigh everything out. All the hard work that you've done, you now get to rest. Try and come to complete stillness. And just observe the way that your body feels now. Maybe see if you can compare it to how it felt at the beginning of class. I invite you to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like to rest and recover. And when you're feeling ready, just gently push yourself up to a seat. And give yourself some appreciation and gratitude for showing up today and doing something that is so good for your mind and your body so that you can be your best self. Namaste. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
I just wanted to say a special thank you to our friends at Wade Studio for letting us use their beautiful space here. If you're in the Toronto area, you should definitely check them out at wadestudio.ca.